What's good, guys? Welcome back to another video, and in today's video we are going to be doing part 2 of check out Yeeps 2.0. If you didn't check the first episode, basically this is a series where I check out Yeeps 2.0 by biome. Basically, here we are at the snow village. Think of this as our main sort of selling / home whenever we go on trips in the snow village, or just the snow summits in general. Now in here, it's really just a chill place where you can go around, buy some stuff, and check out the new gadgets, which will be at the end on the tech web. And this is also where we'll be getting this ore, the blue crystal, or diamonds, which people like to call them that. Now the way you get the diamonds, you need to do a bit of traveling. So let's go to Wolf Valley. Alright, let's go. Basically, Wolf Valley, think of it as just a giant grinding area for wolves. There's a bunch of them, and they spawn pretty often. And there is some cool tutorials and tricks to pretty much grind these to get thousands of beans. I'm not sure I did those ways, but honestly, my best way, just go wild. If you're out some meat, attract them, and go wild. Now, if you want to get the diamonds, we must go to the Frost Vault. We need to do a bit of hiking to get up to it, but it's pretty easy to get to. My god, the left. So here we are, the Frost Vault. It's really laggy, so I'm just gonna go here immediately. Here we are, the Frost Vault. Now, with most of the dungeons, I think it's this parkour, puzzle, get a bit of loot, puzzle, get the main loot, with how the puzzles sort of work. And of course, it starts off with parkour. A couple of brittle block jumps. Then in here, we can actually use some throwing snowflakes. Sort of hop on the side. Of course, you can use anything from grappling arrows to random knickknacks. But I'd recommend the heal before we go on to this section. Which, if you didn't hear, there's wolves. Now, quick tip, you can actually see the vault code right here, just in case you get confused. Now you can only do like 3 to 4 trips just to do this, because if you hold 2 keys, you can do only 3 trips. So let's do that real quick, just by going fast. Pretty easy to do it that way. Open the vault, and it lets us in. Now in here you can actually set some iron and a bit more health. So, and the reason we need the health is because we come across the Yetis. These Yetis are not that friendly and will attack by throwing snowballs at you, pretty much throwing you up in the air and doing all they can just to stop you from getting into the Frost Vault. Now, he's climbing. Usually you need a bunch of people to do this, but by using bombs to our advantage, we can activate the buttons all at once. Therefore, let us into the Frost Vault. So, let's go do a bomb placing thingy real quick. Oh god. That one. It seems about it, so let's grab our detonator. And there we go. Now we activated it. Let's get the crystals and let's run. Not gonna be like run. I'm at 500 con right now. The wolves followed me. I'm never getting that stuff back. But that was such a successful journey too. Alright, whatever. Now this is pretty much all the sort of adventure maps. But of course there's always gonna be a tag map most likely. So let's go explore Tag Towers. Here we are, Tag Towers. Awfully is pretty much just outposts, but expanded. Especially with the 2 signal towers. Awfully does remind you, son. It's whatever, let's go back to Snow Village. Alright, here we are back at Snow Village, and let's go check out the new items. So basically, over here we have the tech web, and on the tech web, you can actually find some new things overrated to a saw blade. There's the saw blade launcher, wooden saw blade trap, and stuffed saw blade turret. Pretty much a mouthful. Using these, since I can't exactly show it, but yeah, using these, you can pull the lever back on the back of the gun and shoot out a saw blade. As for props, we have the danger sign and campfire, which you can see them sporting over here. Then for tools, we got the terrain randomizer, which randomizes the terrain around. Terrain copy paster, which you can copy and paste it. Well, who the hell are you? And you can shift the terrain by just pulling it up or down using this terrain shifter. Then lastly, we got the mobs. We got the wolf and ram spawn egg. The ram is just these little guys that live down here. Then the wolf spawn egg is the ones you can see in Wolf Valley. But yeah, pretty much everything to say. Well, now actually everything to say about the winter stuff in 2.0. And make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see the beach one, and just make sure to check out the suburbs one if you didn't check it out. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!